All right, everybody, welcome back to Cyberpunk with Thunderleaf Games. We appreciate those of you tuning in live, and those watching later, we appreciate you just as much. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe or like button, throw a chat for us in the comments. We really appreciate that. Otherwise, though, I'm Donnie. I'm going to be playing Scrawl tonight, your favorite med tech. We going to start off with another question this week for everybody's characters, and that is going to be, what is your character's fondest memory? Though we can go with vague and just say a fond memory as well, if that works as well. Why don't we start with Greg this week?
All right, I am Greg. I'm going to be playing Static as I normally do, and I think one of Static's fondest memories is he was a kid. He was about 9 or 10 years old, and he was on the school soccer team. And the game, they just won the game and had the pizza party and everything. And he's sitting in the back seat of his parents' car with fresh grass stains on his knees, and his parents are in the front seat just rocking out to like Led Zeppelin or AC/DC or something like that. And he's in the back just living for it.
Nice. That sounds very staticky. All right, let's go with Ray.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ray. I'm going to be playing Max Tech Officer Bailey Young, also known as Cavalry. And one of her fondest memories is actually fairly recent. Um, she did a raid on Biotechnica. And in the Biotechnica building was basically a menagerie of real live animals, which you just do not see anymore. And I'm talking like all kinds of just everything like tigers and dolphins. She saw dolphins, you guys. So that's definitely one of her fondest memories, just seeing all those alive animals.
Very cool. Yeah, I don't think Scrawl ever seen line of animals, other
Yeah.
than the three-armed variety out at the Nomad camp.
In the Badlands.
Amy, who do we have playing tonight?
Hello, Amy playing Hopscotch the Nomad, and her favorite memories are back in childhood, her first like runs with her dad out into middle of nowhere, but they would stop at it's essentially ghost towns, like these old suburbs that were abandoned. And so the houses are just kind of like everyone disappeared. They still have the furniture and people's clothes in the closet and all the toys from the kids' rooms. And so kind of exploring these ghost towns and seeing what life used to be like was just pretty fun and wild and an adventure with her dad.
Very cool. And Scrawl's favorite memory is sitting in living room of one room shack in the war zone that we called home as child, and sitting there with mom and brother, and mom was teaching us pick up sticks, and we'd just play fun games. Me, mom, and brother waiting for dad to come home. But fond memory, little tainted. Shortly thereafter, the bomb dropped, and then Scrawl was gutter trash. But we'll always remember family so fondly. But let's move over to, of course, the favorite one. Let's ambush our DM. Mike, what's your favorite memory of or fondest, let's just say, game moment? Since we don't have a character for you.
Well, I was going to say, I think it might help to get to know Jessica a little bit as she disappeared. I think one of her fondest memories would be going through South Night City, finding all those kind of pop-up concerts taking place in those abandoned gymnasiums, those old warehouses, just kind of tooling around to the actual underground music scene. Probably where Scroll comes into the picture. That love of music.
Static.
Cool answer.
Static, yeah. It's been a day.
We don't talk about it, but me and Static's paths have crossed unknowingly.
You're quite the drummer.
Well, excellent. So, with that, a little introduction to some hidden details of the characters. We'll turn it over to. Well, does anybody want to give us a quick recap on where we left off last week?
Yeah, so last
Oh
week.
boy.
I went last week.
What was that? Okay,
I went
I'll go
last
this
week,
week. So yeah, we were coming down. Everybody was coming down from the synth coke high in their own ways. Static got the shit kicked out of him by Hopscotch's dad. Skrull took the easy way out. And Hopscotch got over it with her dad too. We had the real food. Wait, I'm going back too far.
Yeah.
Last time, yeah. So we
got the cube.
Yeah, we got the cube. We jumped over the bridge. We fought some bugs, machines. Not really sure. They looked like bugs, but they had metal parts falling out. We might have been tripping. We're not sure. The cube might be involved with why we are or aren't tripping. As we were heading to the drop point, a green and gold Zonda drove past us. Only Static saw it, but it completely changed his demeanor. And he kind of insisted that we go after the bike. That eventually led us to a container yard where there were apartments. And we found an apartment that might have belonged to Jessica. There was a closet with a secret door, and we opened that and found a body, and that's about where we left off.
Sounds about right. Mike, anything to add, or we'll just turn it over to you?
No, that works for me. Let's get to it. So you guys were coming through this cargo container apartment. The front room kind of turned over. Things ransacked. The closet closed, thrown on the floor. Kind of drawers rooted through. And as you come through this back closet door, there's a large bed in that back corner with a body kind of sprawled out across it as Cavalry and Static come into the room. And that's where we will pick it up.
All right, so I see that this guy is clearly dead. I'm immediately looking for other points of egress because we did hear movement in here. So there's got to be another way in and or out.
Yeah.
There's got to be something. Yeah.
I think as you're doing that, Static is very cautiously and very slowly just walking towards the body. He doesn't want to look at it, but he is going to look at it and try and see who it is.
From Static's point of view, it is a man he's never seen before, but definitely not Jessica.
Okay, you see his entire he relaxes like he had been locked up tight, terrified that this was going to be her, and upon seeing that, he visibly relaxes and I don't know who this is, but
Well, who's in there? Skrull can't see.
And then Cavalry, can I have a conceal reveal as you're kind of looking over the scene?
Nah, I shoot stuff. I don't find the stuff.
Yeah, there are no.
So that's a 9.
Yeah, there are. I mean, there's a window, but it's still shut and doesn't look like it opens. It kind of just looks like a plate glass kind of window down here on this south side, just down here. But
you guys, there's got to be another way. Help me look. There's got to be more to this place.
yeah. So Static will
Sure thing.
will help with.
Excuse me. Coming to it. Excuse me.
I also got stuck at the doorway. I got a 20 for reveal.
Static got an 8.
Skrull is more curious about the body and like whether he can
About the
determine
dead
cause of death, things like that.
yeah.
Quick
If you want to give me
autopsy.
a first aid or a paramedic, something like that. Hopscotch, blatantly obvious to you, is a little bit of light coming out from behind the dresser. How anyone missed it is beyond you. but yeah. So it clearly looks like there's a little bit of light coming through. And taking a look, the body there, Scroll, is still rather warm. Did not die all that long ago. But you might say definitely within the last like half hour.
Yeah.
Single
Recent
gunshot
death.
wound right to the forehead.
And I poke finger and hold. Clearly, this is the cause of death, and this, judging from warmth, and he kind of like sniffs it very closely. Estimate 20, 30 minutes tops. Fresh.
You can tell that by poking it.
Yes, you can tell by warmth. Here, come here, Cavalry, and he kind of tries to grab
No,
your hand and
that's
pull you
okay.
over.
That's okay. I'm good. Thank you.
I'm just moving the dresser.
And as you kind of move the dresser out, it looks somebody had used a cutting torch to kind of make a hole in that wall.
Okay. I'm gonna check out this way.
Check out what way? What's behind there?
A giant hole. Or at least giant enough
That's what
for
she
me to
said.
fit through, I think.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's probably 3.5 feet or so, high and kind of the same kind of width, just kind of square panel cut out of that back wall of the cargo container, which you can kind of see kind of laying down on the ground next to it outside. But other than that, you are back in the apartment complex. So back into some more of those twisting alleys between those haphazardly stacked containers. A couple people milling about, but nothing obvious. No signs of any sort of intruders still there.
I think as they're kind of exploring that, Static is going to... he wants to look over this body, like pockets and stuff.
Okay.
Conceal,
Yeah,
reveal,
so-
or...
Yeah.
Oof.
Dick, did you see the giant hole on this guy? There's 2 giant holes in this room.
That's a 6 for conceal, reveal.
Yeah. So there's not much. He's kind of looks like he's been pockets kind of cleaned out, but there's a couple scraps of paper in there that seem to reference. It looks like he might have been some sort of journalist or something. There's some kind of like interview notes, but there's just bits and pieces. Most of them look like they've been taken, so there's just a couple scraps left.
I can't make much of it, but I think he was maybe a reporter. It looks like he's got part of an interview here. I can't really make heads or tails of it. I'm still, and he kind of goes over and sits on the end of the bed here. My head is still just spinning. But here, maybe one of you could make the heads or tails of this, and he will kind of just hold the notes out for somebody to take.
Do I understand it better?
Yeah. So kind of grabbing the papers, your first thought is it's a little weird that it's actually handwritten versus being kind of digital notes. But there's some kind of references to kind of tracking down some money, kind of trying to correlate where those are. There's some notes about some conversations that had happened. It's real just pieces, parts. But there is a little bit of a logo kind of sketched out by hand, and it is kind of from one of the lower circles. You could kind of think that maybe it could be related to like a Biotechnica logo.
You guys, I know this. I was just there. This is definitely a Biotechnica like subsidiary.
Biotechnica.
Yeah.
We don't want to get involved with them.
No.
I don't want.
I
Do
don't
you
know.
think
They have some of
Jessica
the
is?
best stuff. I think if we get involved with them, I could get some really cool things to put on people.
I mean, there's no denying that they make quality product, but Biotechnica here, that's bad. That's and he just kind of starts muttering to himself.
Did that ever come up in your conversations with Jessica?
No, she never told me much about. I mean, no, we never talked about Biotechnica. I remember that. I
I mean, what's the difference? Isn't it just one more corpo scum to steal from?
It's a big corpo scum to steal from.
I'm not opposed to going against him. I've known people at Biotechnica. People I don't want to cross paths with again. If they're here in Jessica's apartment, then I think we might have to. I think I might have to go back.
Go back?
Back to Biotechnica to figure out what's going on here. Yes.
Now, wait a second. You aren't corpo scum yourself, are you, Static?
No.
Did you
I was
work
just
for
like I knew
Biotechnica?
somebody there. I went and visited him there. I've been to the office, so it's technically going back.
Can I make a human, like a
Yeah.
a check there?
Press X to doubt.
Yeah, human perception.
Acting from me, or persuasion.
Could be persuasion.
15 for human perception.
Damn you,
That's a
Static.
21 for static.
Totally understand. I mean, I've worked and visited the corpos too. I mean, you gotta check it out the inside job before you go in. I get it.
Yes. It's just like I said. I've been there. I knew someone there. I don't want to go back and risk running into them, but clearly we're going to have to.
Okay, so we get you a fake mustache. It works every time.
Oh, I would look good with a mustache.
Oh, maybe put you back in the clown outfit.
This would work as well.
I'd
The dress
rather
is still
go.
in the car.
Can I do the dress and the mustache?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that. I don't want that clown makeup again. It didn't do wonders for my complexion.
It definitely won't stand out in corpo element. I'm certain.
I have a bow tie somewhere if you want to add that too. Very businesslike, very professional.
Maybe we get me a suit. Yes, I think. And actually, I want to roll a where did it go? A wardrobe and style to see if he could put together an appropriate corpo outfit with what they're talking about.
And Scroll
Yeah,
starts
absolutely.
going through the dresser.
Yeah. Conceal reveal for me.
Oh, no.
All right, so I got a nat 1 on that for a 13.
Definitely looking more bozo than Corvo.
No, it's a bit garish. I don't think I could make this work. I've got to go with either the mustache or the dress. And I could make either work, but not both.
And you said a conceal reveal for raiding the
Yeah.
closet.
Yeah.
It's a 15 for Skrull trying to steal appropriate clothing.
Nice. So with the 15, you can definitely find some pieces that you can kind of piece together. Looks like it's mostly men's clothing in there. So kind of lots of dark stuff. There's a suit in the back. It's not a nice one, but you know it works as a suit.
Skrull wouldn't know anyways.
Yes, I could work with this. It'll need some attention, but I can work with this. Yes. And yeah, he'll take the suit from Skrull.
You stole my suit.
Do you want this? I could make it look fantastic on you.
Well, I figured I need one too if I'm going in. You can't go into corpo headquarters looking like gutter trash.
No.
I have a really high-end suit I could go.
That's right, you do.
I do.
I think
I actually have the best outfit of probably anybody.
There you
yeah.
For some reason.
Static is extremely jealous of your fancy suit.
Well, I am so grateful that you got it for me.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, well, I think I can probably throw something together from my wardrobe if we stop by the warehouse. But we need to come up with a plan first, and if, I don't know, it feels like we need more than just half-scribbled notes and a logo.
You've also found
What was
in
the,
there a safe deposit box number.
Oh, that's right.
Was
that's
written
right.
on the inside of a crucifix that was broken.
That's right. I think we should probably... I mean, the safe deposit box seems most...
I mean, that seems like the easiest,
and it seems
right?
like we should get there fast. I mean, try and get there before
Yeah.
whoever broke in here, and kind of nods at the guy in the
Just
bed.
clarified, the mission is find Jessica, right?
That's
Is that just like the end point? Like what is our mission right now? Like what are we doing other than accessorizing beautifully?
Trying to get Static to not be a Debbie Downer, I think was our
Okay.
goal.
I thought we were stealing cool biotech items.
I think the plan is... I mean, something's happening that's got all of this connected to one another. That box that we got from the desert, the weird visions some of us have been having. I mean, why would I have seen her Zonda? It couldn't have led us here unless there's actually something to it. It's not just a hallucination. All of this is connected.
I don't know, man. I saw
my
a knoll.
sister.
Like,
It's just things that are in our mind, things that we think about that get projected.
Yes, but
yeah.
it actually led us here. Like,
Well, we let ourselves here. We did the research. We found her, kind of.
I don't know. It feels all connected to me somehow, and I think we should check out this safe deposit box.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for that. I think that's step one.
I mean, we will help you find your special person. I was
What-
just wondering, like, how far beyond that we are thinking of going.
Right now, I just need answers. I need to know what happened. And
While we go to check out security box, does anybody have any Netrunner friends that might be able to help us with credentials? Or, I mean, getting into Corpo headquarters, looks will get us so far, but really getting through security checkpoints and through the door at all might help if we have badge, things like that. They don't typically just let you walk in, I don't think.
I mean, I do have a badge, and she's gonna point to her. And CPD.
I mean,
Max Tech.
that's a very effective badge.
It's good badge,
Does
but
that
those
work?
corpos have lawyers and warrants, and I mean, they typically don't turn it over.
So I think Cavalry probably either maybe knows somebody like at the precinct, or definitely knows a CI that would be interested in helping.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, well, while we are on route, perhaps you give call?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you give me a streetwise?
Be cool, be cool.
Not likely, you guys. Yeah, no.
Close.
There's some, you kind of go through some of the CIs you've worked with before, but no one is responding. They're all kind of just ghosting you.
Well,
Okay, Static, you
That's a
said
dead
you've been in there before. You don't have any contacts that might help us get back in? Maybe anybody else with grudge, or...
I kind of burned all of those bridges.
Oh, come on. What will one more call do?
More than you could possibly know. I will... Let me reach out, see if I can't find a way into the building for us, credentials or something of the sort. Give me a day or two.
All right. In the meantime, to the bank.
And as you are starting to leave, you hear some noises coming from all of your agents. This new achievement sound comes out. You braved the Badlands. You fought off the hallucinations from that totally safe desert air. Was it the heat? The toxins? The cyberware whispering sweet nothings? Who knows? The important thing is you think you made it back alive. And
Amazing.
you've all got your third achievement of Road Warrior, surviving a mission in the Badlands outside of Night City.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I told you the air was radioactive.
You were right.
And you can turn any of those in for, I think it's a reroll or a loot box
Okay.
at any time.
As we...
I will always go loot.
Right?
Just,
Loot.
just know that is my permanent opinion.
All right. So what is the plan? Where are we headed?
I think as we're
Safety
driving
deposit box.
to the safety deposit box,
Mhm.
Static is going to text Jimmy
Okay.
and ask him for something like a bioscrambler or something that could mask his DNA.
Okay. He will kind of text back, not cheap, but I could probably track one down.
And yeah, Static will just give
When do you need this?
as soon as possible.
All right, yeah, I'll reach out to some people. I got some ideas.
Thank you. Yeah, he's doing that kind of on the sly.
Very cool. So as you are heading over to the first bank of Night City here, as you start to pull up, it's getting over in the Glen, so it's a little bit of a nicer area. It's out, just outside of the combat zone. It's this kind of singular building kind of on a street corner, and as you pull up, it is very quiet outside.
Like a little too quiet.
Like, yeah, eerily quiet.
Yeah, there's not very many people walking around near the bank.
Is quiet. Too quiet.
And let me pop you guys over here. Let me jump over.
Do I notice anything apart from it being eerily quiet?
Perception. You can get a +2. Cavalry, just being a cop would kind of use. Not that you need it.
Oh,
So 26.
26. Inside, very muffled. But, being a bank, probably have thick walls. You do hear some sounds of gunfire.
Up. That's gunfire, you guys. Ready up.
yeah. Static will pull out his pistol.
All right, the front entrance is around this way.
Doors. Are we ready?
There's some windows
I'm ready.
around.
I'm gonna try the door first. Is it open?
It is open.
I'm just gonna walk in, guns up.
All right, and as you open the doors, there are a couple
No.
bodies of security guards on the
There we go.
ground, and a large, heavily chromed guy just shooting randomly at a couple people trying to hide, and then turns and faces you with his He's got an SMG up. He's got Wolvers popping out of his one hand. And that's going to be some initiatives. Where'd Scroll go?
That's a 17 for cavalry.
It's an 8 for static.
11.
16 for Scrawl.
And static was an 8?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So first up, we have our Cyber Psycho, who looks at cavalry walking in the door and will auto fire an SMG at you. Is your reflex 8 or higher?
No.
Could use some of that cocaine. So that is there. That is going to be a hit on auto fire. 4. Oh. So that is going to be auto fire, SMG. 1. 3. Oh. That is unfortunately going to be 33 damage.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
So her
an
shield's
11
gone.
on his damage with a 3 times multiplier. I was trying to figure out how to make it lower, but I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay, so shield goes down.
Thank God for that shield.
Yep.
Do
So
we
does
run?
that go down by 1?
The shield goes down by all. So the shield isn't armor. It's just like damage soak.
Okay, so that's gone.
So the shield is gone. Yeah.
Okay. Does it go to armor then, or
It goes to armor.
Yep. Okay, and that goes down by 1?
If it beats if the remaining damage, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so shield.
So that'll go down by 1, and then the rest goes to your, then the rest of the damage minus your armor goes to your HP.
Okay.
He fires his SMG at you. Like, nice try, pig. Get out of here. This is my bank.
Hey.
And cavalry
Cav
is
is
up.
actually going to duck back behind the door. And go, oh shit, you guys. And she is going to call for backup.
Awesome. I think that's a D6.
Please be low, please be low, please be low, please be low. Yes.
All right, 2 rounds. All right. You gonna hang there, just behind that corner?
Yep.
All right. As you hear over the radio, backup dispatched. Hang tight. Scroll.
What the fuck was that, Cav?
Scrawl will duck to corner, pull out assault rifle, and be like, "Not cavalry!" and start blasting into the bank at the Cyber Psycho, hoping that these windows are not bulletproof, and yet knowing that they almost certainly are.
All right. So let's have that attack roll.
Right. That would be damage. That's a 21 on the attack roll.
Okay, that is gonna hit. So let's see the damage. You already rolled that, huh?
Yeah, I kind of already rolled that. So 14 damage.
All right.
How many bullets bounce off the glass in my face?
Unfortunately, all of them.
All of them.
Unfortunate.
The glass just cracks, but does not splinter. Looks like you've dug out about half of the glass, but it is still standing strong.
Okay, and on that note, I will duck kind of to the corner here and below the windows, hoping that Mr. Cyberpsycho doesn't come outside and kill me.
Awesome. Hops.
Woof. I
Do not go in there.
do not
For the
want to
love
go
of
in
God.
there. What the actual fuck is that?
The cyber psycho.
It's fine, use 2 belts.
I, I do have more than 2 on, however. Oh my gosh. Is there... I just kind of want to start going out and looking in the windows and see if I can assess the situation a little bit better.
Okay. Yeah. So give me a perception.
17.
All right. Awesome. So kind of looking in, there's this cyber psycho. There's a bunch of security guards that look like they came to stop him, that he is just laid to waste in here. There's tons of bullets, bullet holes around. There's some kind of paper scattered. There's some bullet holes, and this is the teller area straight across from you. So in that glass looks to be some bullet holes. What else are you trying to assess?
Trying to see if there is just like maybe signs of people that had gone off in other directions, or like maybe a blood smear, like kind of headed down a hallway somewhere.
Okay, yeah. So it looks like you would kind of assume from this that people that may have been in there probably fled to the back. There's a couple civilian bodies in here, but if anybody were to make it, it would be in the back. There's in the back, there's some office spaces. Through the teller area, there's a door, so the tellers could have kind of taken up refuge in that back room in there.
I think people went off to the side over there. If there are people still, you have backup coming, yeah. Is it worth going around and seeing if we could try to hit it from the other side?
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it. I mean, head on is definitely a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna point to the
You
bullet
good?
wounds in her chest.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm fine.
Do you want an extra belt? It works wonders.
I don't know how to use them as effectively as you. I'm gonna stick with my gun.
I also have this thing, and I've only used it like 5 times my whole life, and I have a pneumatic bolt gun. So this is an option too, maybe, if anyone needs it. I'll just start kind of scooting around. Eventually make my way to the back.
Okay, yeah. If that's all you're gonna do, you can move twice and kind of run and get back there. All right, Static.
All right, so Static is going to, seeing Cav kind of all fucked up, he is going to, he's going to pop a couple of shots at this guy just kind of through the door, lean in, and take a shot.
All right, yeah.
Move over there. Give the viewers a good shot of what's in there.
All right, so that's 28.
Yeah, that will definitely hit.
All right, let's do some damage. Ooh, nice. 13 damage on that one. And
All right.
I think he's going to move to the other side of the door here. Shit. Right here. And, oh, these are the dead security guards right there. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you now. Yikes. Yeah, he's going to take another shot and then duck back behind cover.
All right.
That one is 13.
And you got a pistol?
Yeah, heavy.
Yeah, that is going to go wide.
Okay. Then yeah, he will duck right back out of into cover.
All right. We got our Cyber Psycho. He's going to check his move.
Please be two. Please be two.
Big slow guy. Big slow guy.
He is going to step up here, and as Static had hit him, he is going to walk out and kind of throw his arm out towards you as this large robotic chain comes flying out of his palm towards you.
Get over here.
So can I have a brawl or an evasion, please?
Do we need to roll for urination?
Right?
Urinating is a free action.
Oh, good.
So Static, can I have a evasion?
Oh,
or a,
sorry, I didn't
brawl?
realize that was coming at me. I thought that was
Yeah,
going
no,
at...
no. Yeah, no. No, you're the one who shot him.
That's right. All right, evasion. Yeah, he's going to try and get out of the way of it. And does not with a 9.
That is unfortunately not going to do it, as this kind of chain whips into you for 16.
Oof.
And he throws the chain out towards you, quick retracts that, and goes to punch towards Cavalry. But as he starts to swing, these claws come out of his arm. So can I have a brawler and evasion Cavalry as he swings his wolvers at you?
19?
Nice roll.
As they come flying towards you and just miss.
Whew.
And he will step back and be like, "Come get me."
Oh, that's a trap, you guys. Don't do it.
And Cavalry is up with one more round before backup arrives.
I am going to peek around the corner and shoot him. I guess with my assault rifle. Am I too close for that?
It's a difficult shot. It's a 17. You got to beat.
How about a heavy pistol then?
All right. That is the 13 to beat.
Oof. 4.
Let's roll under your luck, please. So roll a d10.
Sounds good.
Static, we're in a line.
Oh, no.
Nah.
Oh, no.
As you pull the trigger, click, jam.
Shit. Shit.
And that was a heavy?
Yeah.
So in theory, you would have a second shot, but it is jammed.
It's jammed. I don't suppose I would be allowed to try to tackle him.
You could totally try.
Yeah, fuck it. She's gonna holster the pistol. Fuck! And just... Except I can't move. There we go. And she's gonna try to tackle him.
All right,
God damn it, Hopscotch!
let's brawl.
Static, did she just go in there?
I think she went in there.
I suggested going to the back door, which is where I was
Oh.
headed. I'm not even fucking there.
It's a 28.
He
You've
got
learned something.
he got a 21, and you're 28. It is like hitting a truck,
A brick wall. Yeah.
but you do manage to wrap him up, and I'll say with the crit, you can take him to the ground.
Help me, you guys! I got him! Help me!
Did not see that
No.
coming at all.
You guys hurry!
Scroll. As you watch cavalry just holster a pistol and run in unarmed.
Time is a factor!
You know, when they get here, they've
my God,
still
you
gotta
guys!
get in there. Now I can't shoot them either.
You could try.
Please don't do that!
All right, Scroll, what's the plan?
I know what it was. Cavalry, why?
I don't know! It seems like a good idea at the
I
time!
guess I will finish shooting out the window, so that I can at least get in there quicker.
There's a door, you know!
Yes, but I only move 6. Yeah, blast the glass.
All right, yeah, you can just give damage on that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
17
and
points of damage.
plenty to blow out that that window.
And then I will hop through into the building. And just kind of try and move to the side a little bit here and be like, I can't get the shot.
All right, Hopscotch. In light of this new activity, does that change your plan at all?
I literally asked, guys, should we go to the back? Great, I'm gonna move to the back.
Grawl was anticipating going around back other way, but then cavalry went inside.
All right, Mike, you tell me. Like, my idea is to just clearly hearing the kerfuffle in the next area. How far can I run and just like I would just swan dive over and basically help Cap to grapple. But
That's a
however far I
long
can get this
run.
turn. That's yeah, I don't
Yeah. I think
I
you can
double
definitely.
moved
Yeah, I think you can definitely make it back
to the door.
to the door. As you see cavalry wrestling
Can I
with
throw a belt?
yeah, you can toss her a belt as
I throw her my strongest belt.
I assume this looks like one of those things where like the gangster slides a single knife into a fight and just sees what happens.
Basically. We were supposed to go to the back. What the fuck?
all right, Static.
Static, seeing that Cav has kind of gone in, he is going to he's going to kind of run in after her. He's going to grab that belt that Hopscotch slid in there, and he is going to try and get it around this guy's feet.
All right, yeah. Give me a brawl.
All right, I'm
Give him a
really
brawl.
good at
We'll give him a
that.
penalty for being detained or otherwise engaged.
Got an 11 on my brawl.
Nope. That is a crit on his side, unfortunately, as he manages to kind of kick cavalry off in the struggle. Is still on the ground. Unfortunately, cannot quite get that that thing tied around his giant feet.
Okay. Did that take my attack action?
That was a melee, so you get one more.
Okay. He's gonna try and do it again.
All right.
Hold still. Cav, hold him still. Oh. That's a -2.
Yeah. So as
You have tied your own feet.
as you kind of go to wrap it around, like his legs are too wide to even get the thing buckled.
Hopscotch.
Like he's got a linear frame in there somewhere. He's a big guy.
I think we're gonna need more belts. He's too big.
Coming! Coming!
I think you're lucky you didn't just hog tie yourself to
Yeah,
him.
yeah. I fully expected to get kicked in the face and take damage on that one.
As he hops up and will swing his wolvers over at you, Static.
Okay.
So if you'd like to do an evasion for me, or a brawl, your choice.
He's pissed off at this guy. He's gonna brawl.
Nice.
It's a 13.
Unfortunately, I can't stop rolling crits,
Oh God.
and that's a 30.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's
Foundry is
Probably
Are you,
before
Mike?
Mike.
How sorry are you?
yeah.
Probably about the same way I was on Friday.
Right.
So that is 9 damage though.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
So it was a very low damage roll.
That does not get through my armor then.
All right, and Cavalry, he will kind of open his hand back up and throw that cyber snake weapon at you. So if you'd like to try to evade, it's a -2 because you're on the ground.
14.
That is going to be a 20. So that is going to be 11 damage as the metallic chain slaps into you.
Is it meets it beats it?
What's your armor at?
My armor is at 10, but I have a helmet on too that's at 11.
So it's all hitting the body until it's an aim
Oh,
shot
okay.
for the head.
Gotcha. I don't know why that keeps doing that.
So it is Cavalry's turn as a cop car shows up with 4 NCPD officers.
All right. She's going to, because she's too close to shoot anything. Her gun is jammed. She's going to continue to try to brawl this guy, and maybe cuff him if she can.
Let's see, can I? All right, yeah. So if you'd like to give me that brawl.
Oof. 15.
15, and he. Ooh, that is 17, unfortunately. But being a melee action, you do have one more melee attack if you'd like.
Yes, please. 18.
$17.
Ah. Just give up. You're already got, man. Just give up.
So you're trying to cuff the guy?
Yeah, if I can. Or restrain him somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can get some zip ties in there, and takes a couple linked together, but you can kind of at least cuff his hands together. And then, do you have access to move those 4 cop tokens?
I don't even see those 4 cops, so I'm gonna
There's
say
one
no.
cop outside. If I move him next to you, does that? Can you?
Nope. Yes.
All right, there you go. So you've got
And I
you got 4 cops outside.
do-
What would you like them to do?
Other than drop their jaws at the fact that you have wrestled and handcuffed a cyber
With the
psycho.
They are
linear frame.
in awe. That's why they call her cavalry, you guys, is because she's all you need. She is the whole cavalry. So they are also going to, I guess, continue to restrain this guy, because they see that he's semi-contained.
Dog pile.
All right, so just kind of come in and try to swarm him.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, knock him out. Do they have any kind of like Thorazine or anything that would make him go 9-9?
They do not have any drugs on them. They do have assault rifles and heavy pistols and some armor, but that's about it.
Those will make
Yeah,
go
no, he's
9-9 too. Just saying, medical expert says bullet to head work.
Just a 9mm to the dome. Yeah, no, they're gonna. We've got him. They're gonna actually flamingo him, so they're gonna tie his one leg up to his restrained wrists. So.
All right. Can I
He looks
have
like flamingo.
he is definitely resisting. Can I have a brawl? With all the cops, let's give you +4. So you can roll the cops brawl. If you double click on them, it should pop up a sheet.
Okay. Brawl for the cops. So 19 with the +4.
Nice. Unfortunately, he rolls a 20, and they cannot quite restrain him. His hands are still together,
Can you use
but they
luck? Can the cops use luck?
the NPCs can't
Okay.
use luck though.
Do they each get a turn because there's 4 of them?
They got the +4 for the group. I mean, unless
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, I figured.
No,
I
that's
thought
fine.
you wanted them all to try.
I
to
was trying
restrain.
to loophole it. That's fine.
All right, scroll.
I
Hopscotch
will
is just gonna come in and do
stand
this.
here and be like, well, I really am at a loss here. Let's check the old med bag. Do I have any Thorazine or anything in my med bag?
Let's roll some luck. Unless we got some, I don't think you have any in your gear, so yeah, let's roll some luck.
3 versus a 6.
Apparently you do.
He's fine. I'm well stocked. I'm coming in, and I'm gonna try and jab this guy with just as many syringes full of sedatives as I can find.
All right, let's.
I'm
let's
not
have a
gonna
brawl.
ask why you have that, buddy.
Let's have a brawl to get there, as he's kind of resisting. He will take a penalty.
Make sure I don't stab cavalry. I might have stabbed cavalry.
Unfortunately, with his penalty, that brings him to a 14.
Ah.
And still just can't quite. He keeps kind of throwing you off, and you think you find one part, but it's kind of a cyber arm, so there's no exposed skin.
Why can't 6 of you hold him still?
He's massive. That's why.
Well,
Do you
that's
see
why I
him?
said not to come in here in first place.
Hopscotch.
Cool. In I go.
We are shitty at plans, just saying.
Sorry, Amy.
I am going to try and accomplish what the 13 other people in the room have failed to do.
All right, roll.
24.
That is a fail. As Hopscotch comes in and manages to do what all of these people could not do.
Just saves the
He
day.
built.
I mean, that's what hopscotch does every time.
And
God,
manages to further restrain this this psycho. What is the plan at this point with him kind of tied up?
I'm gonna put one more belt. Just be sure.
If he's well restrained, Scrawl will re-aim the dosage.
Yeah. So with him a little bit more restrained, you can definitely inject him. As the first dose jams in, and what should have knocked out a person does not have the same effect that you would have expected on this guy.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what I expected.
All right. Static.
Let's see. If we are still in combat, Static is going to. Do you have any more of that? I could stick him too. And asking Scrawl if he's got any more of the Thorazine.
I mean, I kind of assume at this point I'm probably holding like a handful of needles because I couldn't hit him.
Okay, then yeah, Static will just start pulling needles out of your hand and trying to jab this guy in fleshy-looking spots too. Then.
All right, yeah. Give me a brawl as we take this guy down some more penalties.
That's a 6.
You definitely stabbed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can Cap? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, can you throw a D6 for me?
Yeah, I'd love to. That's a 6.
1, 2, 3. That's cavalry. Cavalry, can I have a resist torture drugs as Static jabs you with this auto injector?
Wasn't me.
I'm actually okay at this. 19.
Yeah, 19. So you managed to shake off most of the effects. Little. You kind of feel it coursing through. Your head's a little foggy, but managed to stay conscious.
Sorry.
This.
Sorry, everybody's moving around in there. It's very dangerous. I didn't mean to pick you.
She's gonna fall on Scrawl a little bit. Be like, did the world slow down?
All right.
That was melee, so I guess. Do you want me to try again?
No.
Okay, then. She's gonna punch this guy in the face. Then.
All right. Yeah.
Go to sleep. It's a 14.
Yeah, as he's kind of being held still, he tries to move his head, but you do manage to hit him.
Nice. There we go. 8 points of damage.
Much like punching a wall.
Ow! His face is
It
metal.
It is solid metal,
Ow.
just below that surface of the skin.
Don't punch him. That hurt. And yeah, that's Static's turn.
All right. Now we are back up to the top. So what is the what's the plan here? Are you telling them to just drag this guy out of here? Are you leaving him in here?
Yeah, no, take him away. I don't know. Cyber psychos aren't usually taken alive, so I don't really know where they would go with him. But this has got to be new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys sell him? I don't know. Surely there's some research company out there that
Do we book him?
wants a live cyber psycho.
Do we have a basement? Scrawl can harvest for farts.
Do we process them like normal?
I'm not going to say this, but same point.
I don't know.
Don't really want the live cyber psycho in the basement.
I mean, do you have like a Ripperdoc back at the station? You could just pull off some of his more dangerous parts when you get him there?
I guess we could. Is that in the up and up, Sarge?
I'm not a sergeant. I don't know.
No, we just assumed. You're not in uniform. I don't know.
Does he have a plug? Can you like short circuit?
To
Can you
be
power
fair, Cavalry,
overload?
after single-handedly restraining and taking down Cyber Psycho, promotion might be in order.
I mean, I do think so. It would
Yeah,
suit me
that was
well,
quite the
you know.
takedown. I mean,
Thank you. I learned from Hopscotch. She taught me everything.
I'm
Especially
sorry that
while
I missed
drugged.
it, but I'm very proud of you. But also, we talked about going to the other fucking door. But I'm still really
Me too.
proud of you.
So maybe have police friends leave now, and we will clean up bank. Yes.
they can book him, and then yes, we can secure the scene. That's what it's called, right, Cav?
Yes, those
Yeah,
are the
that
words
is
I'm
exactly
looking
what
for.
it's called.
Because we are all police associates here, yes?
She deputized me.
Citizen officer, Scrawl, reporting for duty to secure premises.
Agent
Yeah,
Zero.
That's right.
Da. Now I shall quietly move away from Cyber Psycho.
Yeah, Static will follow suit.
Ooh.
Yep, let them. I don't like when the GM goes.
Yeah, I'm waiting
"Ooh."
for
That
Cyber
scares me.
Psycho to self-destruct.
Right?
The one of the cops holding the Cyber Psycho, this poor guy back here, there is a crack of a rifle as his head explodes.
Ooh, is correct. That's the right word.
Do we see where this shot might have come from, or was it from the Cyber Psycho?
Is it perhaps where I'm looking?
It is in fact where you're looking, as there is a kind of covert ops looking guy in all black tactical gear holding an assault rifle aimed at the cop.
I'm gonna just scream out 1 o'clock and then dive to the side of it.
Our Cyber Psycho is going to try to break out. Can I have a brawl from the cops with a +3?
Aw, because one's
Because
dead.
one's dead.
There you go.
Hey,
27.
thanks to the other officers, are able to keep this Cyber Psycho restrained, who also rolled a 24.
God damn.
Told you to put him down.
Starting to think you're right, Scroll.
Cavalry.
Cavalry is gonna run up, I guess, towards 1 o'clock. Oh, there he is. And she's gonna try to take a shot at that guy. With her assault rifle.
All right.
Oof. 7.
7 is gonna miss, and can you roll a d10 under your luck, please?
All of Cavalry's guns are jammed.
Yep.
Click. No go.
Fuck! Again?
Static, I'm beginning to question having cavalry serve as my weapons.
I guess. No, that's. I think they're supposed to shoot, not just go click.
God damn it.
All right, I'm going to risk it, though.
Gentlemen, it is a natural thing that happens to everyone from time to time.
It's never happened to me. It's patently untrue.
All right, I'm going to take a shot at the guy now as well. Hoping that our police friends will deal with Cyber Psycho.
All right.
That is an 18.
That will hit.
Cavalry, that's how it's done, see?
I see.
17.
17.
Damage.
And then I will duck back one behind Hopscotch.
Sure, I'll be your shield.
Thank you. We'll be fine. If you get shot, I poke you with healing drugs.
Great.
I won't even confuse and hit you with the sedatives that Static stole from me.
Don't let him touch your shit anymore. Come on now, you know better.
All right.
Well, he
Hopscotch.
injects himself pretty well.
All right, I'm going to throw one of my weapons. I'm going to throw the bolt gun at Cavalry. And
Okay.
then just turn to them. Just keep them distracted. Watch my 6. And I'm going to run up to this corner. That's as far as I can get right now.
Okay. Static.
Static is going to he's going to kind of run up to the corner where Hopscotch just was. He can just see this guy, so he is going to lean around the corner and take a couple shots at this guy. It's an 18 on the first one.
Pistol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the hit.
So we're going 10 damage on the first shot.
Okay.
Whew. 16 on the second one.
Also a hit.
All right.
Static is on fire.
Yeah, he is. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
23. That's a crit. 566.
Nice.
Right. One of those manages to just squeak through some of this thicker armor than usual. Can you roll 2d6 for me for that crit damage?
That is a 2.
Oh, really?
No, low numbers are best. I heard that's like instant head
Yeah.
explode.
As this bullet finds a chink in the armor, kind of where in the shoulder joint, this bullet goes through and his arm just goes limp.
Nice. Yeah, so he's just got to duck back behind the corner. I think I got him.
All right. All right. Can I have the cops, if they're going to try to restrain him, give me a brawl +3?
Why are they not getting him out of here?
Oh yeah, we got to move them out.
11.
Well, so we'll say that could have been them dragging out, but his 22 is going to stop them from going anywhere. So now let's do 10, and that will be him trying to break free of these cops.
Oof. Oh, that's me. Good.
Oh, so close. I thought that was going to be. I
17.
thought that was going to be a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these cops lose a hand of this psycho. Still restrained and kind of hopping away as he's kind of bound up.
Fuck!
But will kind of use some of his movement to hop away a bit and break those zip ties with his insane body strength. But that is
There are
his...
2 belts. Like, that gives him clearly some sort of, like, penalty.
All right, we'll go with it.
And the Thorazine and ketamine cocktail didn't keep him down long?
It did not. He also passed his
Oh my god.
resist
Okay.
torture drugs. And then the second dose went into you.
Oops.
All right. He manages to break his hands free, but not his feet. So he will kind of fall down as he tries to hop away. Cavalry and the cops. What are we doing?
I am torn. I think the cyber psycho's the bigger threat. I'm assuming it's going to take a turn to like unjam my guns.
Yes.
Yep, not using those. Gonna go back to the cyber psycho.
You do have my bolt gun.
I do have your bolt gun. I'm gonna run by Scrawl, like holding my hand out, for a needle, and try to jab it in this guy's neck.
Yeah. I will hand off whatever I have left.
Yeah, give me a brawl. And we'll give him a penalty.
16?
As you kind of just manage to stick that into his neck. Let's make his resist torture drugs.
Sleep.
Even with his penalty, he does manage to still fight off those effects.
Oh, damn it.
Told you to shoot it.
Can I just try to knock him out? Can I just hit him?
Yeah. You have an unarmed attack if you'd like, or you could.
Yeah, we'll do unarmed.
He will try to
18?
avoid this. With his penalty, that's going to be a 20. As you kind of punch like right in the side of his head, but like cavalry or like Static said, that is just solid steel right under it.
Yeah, just does. Yeah, no damage.
Scroll.
All right. Scroll is going to be like, nope, this needs to be dealt with. And gonna move back over here and back one. Give myself just a little range. And I'm going to take some shots at the cyber psycho.
All right. Beat a 16 for me.
22.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Let's have some damage.
Big money. Not big money. It's a 12.
You see a little bit of blood trickle out, but most of the bullets kind of hit the skin and just stop.
I told you, just keep shooting. Maybe not you, Static.
You good there?
Yep.
All right. Hopscotch.
I am going to just run full speed ahead. I have a belt already in like
Ready to go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run around the corner, and my plan is to put my new belt noose around his neck and then just use the momentum to swing around to the back of him. And
Sick.
That is super cool. That is cool. Let's give you a +1 on that. That is cool.
Oh,
It's still for a 16, you
insane.
guys.
Plus one, it's a 17 on a double fail.
He rolls an 18.
Oh.
Is it too late to scream luck?
I think on a crit fail we'll say no, but you do have another attack.
Okay.
As the belt slips from around his neck.
Well, then I'm just going in, just wrapping my arms around his neck and doing it the old-fashioned way.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh my god!
Off
You
her
all are
game.
Fired.
I don't know if this guy
Hopscotch
greased his
and Cav,
armor,
yeah.
but cannot get a grab of him. He's a wily little guy.
And now I'm just standing casually next to him.
Hey.
Static.
This is how I go.
You just got a bruh
All right,
and
so
Jack.
I think seeing Static's torn because Hopscotch is all up here alone. Yeah, I think with all of the cops down here and Skrull and Cav on the Psycho, Static is going to move up here and try to hit this guy with his pistol.
All right.
That's an 18 on the first one.
That's going to hit.
It's 13 points of damage.
All right.
And then second
Kind of dead center.
one is an 11.
That is unfortunately going to miss as he kind of reacts a bit slowly to kind of uses the butt of his rifle to kind of push the pistol out of the way as you pull the trigger.
Okay, and as his shot goes wide, the slide locks back because he is now empty. That's his turn.
All right. And because I keep forgetting about him, what are the cops up to? We got 3 cops.
I think they're trying to take him down now because they couldn't get him out because they suck.
Well, it's NCPD. They're not quite they're not up to your max tac training.
And
This
to be
could
fair
have
to you,
been
having
so
them wrestle
awesome.
a cyber psycho, their skill is shooting cyber psychos.
We could have taken a cyber psycho in alive. It would have been the first time ever. We could have made history, but no. So they are going to just start shooting.
All right, let's do some attacks. Oh, that just made him run away.
Their weapons are poor assault rifle.
They're not well funded.
Right, I think they're too close for the assault rifle, so we'll do heavy pistol.
All right, beat a 13.
Nope.
Very heavies get 1 shot, so you get 2 more shots for officers.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Nope.
I was wrong. They don't shoot people either.
Bunch of beat cops.
Oh,
And CPD sucks.
Way outclassed here.
Cavalry, next time call your max tech friends, not the police.
Okay.
All right. Cyber Psycho here is on the ground, gonna raise out his hand and shoot that chain over at you, Cavalry. So if I can have an evasion, please.
19.
24.
Jeez.
That is for 14 damage. He will use kind of He is going to then kind of swing his wolvers over at that cop behind him. Over here. So can I have a brawl or an evasion from that cop?
It's a -3.
That is going to be 12 damage to that cop.
Oh no, that's no damage. Wow, they've got some serious bodies.
Oh, wow. They do, in fact. They can't hit anything, but they are well armored. Yeah, as those claws just kind of hit and slide up his vest. This guy up here is going to fire his rifle, because that's what he's got in his hand that he's fighting with Static. Damn. I'm sorry. That was a crit.
Again?
That was the only way he was going to pull that off. Yeah, I can't stop rolling them. It is rough, guys. I'm sorry.
That is what it is.
You're doing God's work, Mike.
That is 26 damage and a critical.
Oh no!
It's unfortunately an Old Testament vengeful God's work, but
All right.
And then if you can give me 2d6 once you're done hurting
Fine.
yourself. Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
so now that we don't need to find this strange lady, what are we doing?
And then what did you do? 2d6?
Yeah, because he rolled 2 6s for a crit.
That's a 6.
Those shots go, and those bullets kind of crack into your upper arm, and you can feel that bone just snap.
Oh,
We can let you decide if it's your right or your left.
I think it's his right arm, his pistol arm. He just drops the gun.
Is lefty.
And he will.
I thought that guy's arm was floppy.
It is.
And he's still got a crit?
He still got a crit
It's amazing.
One arm pistol whip
with
to
one
the-
arm. Kind of backs up.
Unbelievable.
Cavalry.
So, Homeboy's still on the ground, right?
Yep. With his
I
arm
think what
kind
she
of
would like
stretched back, going at the.
to do. I want to put my foot on his chest and try to put the barrel of this bolt gun in his mouth and pull the trigger.
Awesome.
$17?
17 will do it.
Thank God. $16 damage.
As bits of fake skin and chunks of metal fly up. He is looking
Told
rough.
you to go
but
to sleep.
He just kind of like, amongst like the blood, he just kind of look and smile with now some missing teeth. This is going to
Okay,
be fun.
fucked up. This is fucked up.
Now out the
Skull.
way, cavalry! And assuming cavalry takes foot off Cyber Psycho, I will take I'm going for the aimed shot, and I'm gonna see if I can take his head off.
Awesome. So from there, that is going to be -8,
So
and
15.
you got to beat a 17.
I gotta burn the luck. I'll burn 3 luck.
All right.
So that'll take me up to an 18.
All right. Let's roll some damage.
For head. 14 damage to his head. don't know. There's like no damage modifier. Why roll for headshots?
Because whatever gets through the armor is doubled.
Oh shit. Okay. He's not wearing cap, right? Just
It is. You can kind of hear this metallic ping as the bullet impacts the metal.
damn.
But going by that 8 damage to an extremity does stop him from moving.
Fuck yeah.
So how would you like to do it with your headshot?
I'm assuming it just kind of the bullets repeatedly hit the metal plate in the head and just kind of dent it in until something breaks. And then I call out, "See, cavalry, this is how it's done."
Rude. I tackled him, you know.
Yes, and if you hadn't, I would have shot them in head like 5 rounds ago. And then I guess I will come around the corner and be like, "Are you two alive up there?"
He shot my fucking arm! And Static is going to turn, and you're just going to see his arm, like, at the bicep, just kind of flopping around.
Don't move it.
I couldn't if I wanted to. It fucking hurts, Scroll.
We'll get you a new one.
Now you know how it feels, dick. As the guy back here is backing up with his also floppy arm.
You started shooting first, asshole!
Hopscotch, what are we up to?
Okay. I'm gonna try again and run up behind. So, because I was right here,
Mm-hmm.
I see at least one more. So I'm gonna scream back like, "We still have more company up ahead." So everyone is prepared, and I'm gonna try again to put my belt noose around them. 20.
Minus for a broken arm. 6.
Pulling. That's 2d6, yeah.
Yep. As you feel it kind of slip under the arm.
And then I'm gonna put my feet up on the center of his back so that I have leverage to pull as hard as I can.
Nice. Yeah, give me a brawl just to make sure nothing slips.
18.
On a 2.
18. And his penalty. 3. So yeah, let's get that damage.
9 more.
How do you want to do it?
Payback. Like I said, I'm gonna just kind of walk up his body to his back to get leverage and pull really hard. And then as I give like a solid yank, I want to actually flip him up over behind me and just have him crash on the floor.
As he slides to a stop at Static's feet.
Got it. There is more. There is another one up here. At least one.
Oh, jeez.
Static.
Static is just going to look
I'm
at
gonna just take one step
this
back.
guy kind of down at his feet, and yeah, there's more. He's kind of holding his arm. He looks.
At least one. I think I saw another.
Hopscotch, can I have a perception? Let's do a -1 on that, just because you're in the middle of choking this guy to death.
So 13 with the -1.
All right, yeah. The guy you see is moving toward the back door. So it looks like he's leaving the building.
He's headed out the back. Have somebody catch him around.
I know, yeah. Static will shout that forward. Does this dead security officer have his piece on the ground around him?
He does.
All right. Static is going to pick that up.
It's a very heavy pistol.
That's 3. He's going to come up here. Up here, and he is going to take a shot at this guy in the back who is fleeing.
All right. I just gave you the very heavy pistol.
Oh, okay. I just rolled with my regular pistol because I got a 15, so probably didn't hit him at this distance.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to miss.
All right, and then he's going to kind of slump back against the wall and just holding his arm. And that's Static's turn.
All right. Cyber Psycho is dead. Cavalry.
I'm assuming it's not
Oh wait,
quicker
the
to
cops
go.
too. So you've got 3 cops you can order around. What do they do? What do you want them to do?
Is there any way they could call to have somebody come around the front of the building?
Yeah. They can call some more backup.
Yeah, I would like them to do that.
All right. Throw another D6. All right. Yeah.
That's a 1.
There is a nearby car on the way.
Oh,
all right.
Sorry, Static. I was going to steal an arm, but Cavalry keeps calling more cops.
We'll get one. I trust you.
And then
And then,
I would like for them to make their way. 6. That one's dead. He's not going anywhere. 6.
2 of them can double move
Oh.
because only one had to call in backup. I like the guy just stepping on the dead body. These cops are fast and well armored.
Yeah.
They're very well armored. I think if we survive this, Cavalry
Will also
might be looting that dead one.
Requisitioning supplies.
All right. Scroll.
Scrawl is going to look back at the Cyber Psycho and be like, dibs on the arm, was just saying. And then I'm going to start heading this way, looking for Static.
Hello. There's a few bodies over here.
4, 5. Yeah. So,
Wait, could I have moved on that turn?
Oh yeah,
Or was
yeah,
that
yeah,
just
yeah.
them?
No, yeah. You can. Yeah, we skipped you, didn't we?
Yeah.
he's fine. Cavalry didn't want to go.
All right. Move him back up there so I can kind of. No, I still can't see everybody. That's okay.
Scrawl moved as far as he can. I guess I can keep moving and just not do anything, though. So, yeah. All right. Just keep on moving. Keep on moving. All right. That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
What are you all doing up here? Static, your arm is kind of floppy. You should probably quit moving around and let me fix that.
Okay. This hurts. He's starting to go pale.
Hopscotch.
Wall. The wall that is static is in my way. I just running up to make sure that the back is clear and taking a look over everything.
All right. Static.
Static is going to he's gonna drop that very heavy pistol and just go over, stand up, and let Skrull start working on him.
Cool.
Hopscotchy, good to chase him down. If I get Skrull to stop the bleeding for a minute.
Hey, you. Don't worry, I got it, buddy.
I can't run very fast without all my blood.
Okay. Sit down, sweetie. Sit down. Good boy.
I don't have much of
a sit.
a. He kind of just drops on his butt. I don't have a choice.
And that brings us back to cavalry and cops.
All right. Let me move him so I can see me. Are they?
They ran out the back door right here on the corner.
As you can hear an
I
engine
am.
starting out the back, hopscotch.
You said they can run? They can double move?
Yeah.
Oh no.
As he sees
They all out there.
3 of them loading into a truck and just starting up and starting to drive off.
He is immediately on the radio, giving a description of the truck and the license plate and everything.
All right, cool. Yeah, as that kind of speeds off, you see that cop car that was coming for backup start to follow it as it speeds off.
Good.
And that we are out of combat.
Skrull will immediately grab 2 of these keyboards behind him, slap them on each side of Static's arm, and create a splint.
Awesome.
Gentle.
First aid or paramedic, please.
Yeah.
I'll come bring you a belt.
18.
Yeah. So that will get rid of that the effects of that broken arm. It is still broken, but does not give that penalty.
Gotcha.
Don't move this Static. When we get back, I may need to amputate or maybe I can set a bone.
Amputate? No, I like
No,
my
it's
arm.
fine. I'm really good at it.
does
I've
it.
got that arm that's not quite working perfectly still at the garage. We'll swap this sucker right out for a better
I
one.
want to keep my arm. I rather like it.
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, that Cyber Psycho had a really neat chain thing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we could get that one on you.
Oh, that is okay, Cavalry? I just figured with your police friends here, I would not be allowed to scavenge him for parts.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
No, do it.
I'm curious about this.
As
chain.
the
They apparently didn't want to take him in, so I mean, I would say it's free for the taking.
You're gonna be fine. My friends and I broke arms and toes and all the time we were kids. Like, you're gonna be fine.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, you're never gonna play guitar the same way again.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I'm not gonna play again.
It's fine. I will
It's not your play,
amputate
just
and
not
put
the
in
same.
guitar arm for you. It'll be great.
No.
I mean, I could do accordion arm. That'd be fun too.
It'll be like those old player pianos. It'll just play a guitar.
Bagpipes, Static. You could have a bagpipe put in. How cool would that
be
be?
very cool. Bagpipes are horrible.
Is Static in shock yet?
Oh yeah. Static is he's spiraling. He's just you see him start to list off like every rock album that's ever had bagpipes on it, and like why it tanked commercially.
Okay, Static, it's fine. Just take that
No, I don't want bagpipes.
that syringe you stabbed cavalry with, and just stab yourself with that, and use the remainder of that drugs.
Okay, and yeah, he's gonna give himself the
Can I have a resist torture drugs?
absolutely.
Are you doing a
A
full
little
dose
ketamine
or
for
like
the road.
or like a half dose?
I think he's just gonna do a half dose.
Okay.
Oh, keep pushing the plunger.
That's a 15.
fall into it.
Yeah, with a half dose, you can resist that, but you do kind of
Yeah.
calm down a
Mellow
little
out.
bit. Yeah.
You see him kind of melt into one of these lobby chairs.
Is that the same needle?
Huh?
Like
He looks at it.
the same
Raw.
needle? Is that the same
Do I
needle?
need
No,
to
no,
be
these
worried?
auto
Antibiotics.
hypos, they self-purify. It's fine.
I think it is.
This is the future.
So, safe deposit box? Is that why we're here?
Oh yeah, we
Cavalry,
came here
take
for
your
something.
friend here, Mr. Police Officer, and go search
came here to
the
die.
safe deposit box while I make sure Cyber Psycho is well taken care of.
Yeah, kind of remembering.
Were any of these the bank manager? Oh, there's a whole room here, you guys. Oh shit! Hey, hey.
There's
Hey,
several
you guys.
tellers and the bank manager that the cop has coaxed out of the back rooms here that they fled into as you distracted the cyber psycho. Thank you for saving us. I thought we were done.
Yeah. Cyber psychos are no joke.
This safe. I need this safe box open. And he's just gonna kind of show the guy the paper he wrote the number down, or his agent with the number kind of written on it.
All right, can I have a persuasion?
Absolutely.
There's no persuasion. We've got NCPD and Max Tech
And
here.
Static with an 18.
We're telling you
Yeah.
we need this open.
Kind of rattled, being like, it's against policy, but okay. Usually we need warrants, but sure. The kind of rattle will she'll put her palm on the door, enter a code as the vault door opens.
Thank you. And he's gonna kind of stumble in there and start looking for the safe deposit box.
So the vault door would be this way.
Oh, whoops.
Just an office. And as you come in, one of the
Ooh.
things that you notice right away is the wall here has been knocked in and leaked into the security office on this side.
Well, let's check that out.
While they're checking that out,
As
Static's looking for the box with the number.
one of the boxes is missing.
Of course.
Is it the one Static's looking for?
It is the one that Static
Yeah.
is looking for.
It takes him a
would've
while to come to that realization because he's lost so much blood. 157, 159. Yeah. Guys, it's not here. The
What's
box
not here?
we came for, it's gone. And he's just gonna point to the missing safe deposit box. Here's the number. Should be there, but it's not.
I'll be damned.
It looks like it was kind of like laser cut out, so they didn't have a key or anything to it.
He's gonna stick his look in there and see if they left anything behind.
Yeah, it is just the hole where that box would slide into. But it is nothing in there.
I want to get in the security room.
Okay,
Go
yeah,
through the
you could just
hole.
walk through the hole in the wall.
Speaking of laser cutout, how much
Yes.
can I get away with pilfering off this cyber psycho?
Give me surgery.
Impromptu field surgery.
He's fine, Mr. Police Officer. Max Tech Officer Cavalry authorized this.
Soon to be Sergeant
Right.
Cavalry.
It's an 18.
Apparently.
And you know what? I'm gonna burn 2 luck just to make this a little more effective. I want some shit. So it's a 20.
All right. Yeah, you can definitely get some pieces off. Can you throw how about a D6 for me?
Sure thing. A 3.
So you can easily salvage 3 parts, or if you don't mind damaging some, I'll let you take 6 of the parts.
Done.
All right. There is quite the list of cyberware on this guy. So he's got 2 cyber eyes, 2 cyber arms. One has the Wolvers on it that he was swinging. One has a pop-up grenade launcher. He's got 2 cyber legs with jump boost and grip feet. He's got a neural link. He's got a paint editor and a chipware socket. He's got that cyber snake weapon. And I think any of those would be fair game.
I'm grabbing me a leg, grabbing me an arm, grabbing me an eye. We'll go with 2 arms. You know, I've got a guy that needs one, and now Static needs one too. So.
And you've got 2 guys that need one.
And you know, maybe Cavalry needs an upgrade to her leg. So
yeah, I can take a new leg.
But if maybe later you want to send me what specifically those are, we'll
Yeah. But yeah, I'll shoot those over to you. Cool.
Can I check the guy that I took out?
Yes, you can.
Any identifying logos or features of any kind?
They are in just plain black uniforms. There's no ID on this guy whatsoever. But he does have a host of things on him. He's got his kind of beat up armor. He's got an assault rifle. He has a stun gun. He's got a heavy pistol, and he's got a rhinoceros, which is this thing that you can put on your arm, and it kind of is like a little mini jackhammer.
I mean, that sounds perfect for hopscotch.
Not sad about it.
Are we looting all of this?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no.
Always loot.
Anything that's not nailed down, I think we're taking.
All right, let's just drop this over on Hopscotch's inventory. He also had a flashbang, a smoke grenade, some armor, or some ammo, some beat up armor, if you're going to strip him down to nothing. And a radio communicator.
I'm embarrassed I missed, and so yeah, I need to make up for that. I will leave you with the shame that I felt for 6 seconds.
The only thing left is his cyber arm and his cyber eye, because those are kind of nailed down.
Scroll!
Coming!
This one looks like it's a techie tech shit in it too.
I'm kind of tapped out on eyes, but you know, always seem to need another arm.
Yeah?
And what's in here? What's in the security room?
So it looks like a lot of monitoring stations, so you can kind of see various rooms and camera angles around the bank here. There's controls to arm and disarm things. There's controls to trip alarms.
Can we see who was in the vault?
Like reel back.
Yeah. So as you reel back, the cameras were, you can kind of see them, a group of people outside, and then the outside camera drops off as someone shoots it. Then on the inside, you see them the door kind of pop open as 6 of those kind of operatives come in, and then you can kind of see they make their way down, kind of break into the security door, hack the panel, pop that open, come in as the feed starts to shut off.
Is this
So it looks like, go ahead.
is this before the Cyber Psycho or during?
So that is where they came in the back there. As they start to make their entrance, the Cyber Psycho comes in the front door and just opens fire, and pandemonium breaks out. So it looks to be a simultaneous kind of event.
So these guys in the black block were here trying to get this box that we came here for. And then as they were doing that, Cyber Psycho came in the front and started shooting up the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a coincidence.
That does seem... Yeah, that seems like it couldn't be a coincidence, right? Like... We're here for this box. These guys are here for it. I mean, not surprised they're here for it. They're probably the ones who beat us to the container apartment. But the timing of the Cyber Psycho, like that's just, I don't know. That's weird, isn't it, Cav? I mean, you deal with these guys a lot more than me. You know, this seems abnormal, isn't it?
Yes, Cyber Psychos don't usually work in teams, so this is very strange.
Yes, I want to look for anything as we're kind of going over this footage and stuff. I want to look for anything like a log for accessing the boxes or anything like that.
All right. Yeah. I like it. Let's do a... So they're not going to let you root around too much in the system, right? So if you'd like to try to do it quickly, let's do an electronic security tech to kind of move quick.
I can do that. 8.
Yeah, there's some passwords you need to get in through here.
I think if that doesn't work, he is going to try and just like... can I roll see under if I have a flash drive or a thumb drive on me? Roll under my luck?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
No flash drive.
Unfortunately, no go.
Yeah.
And I think that is a good point to wrap
I
up.
think so.
All right.
Well, that was exciting. Cyber Psychos and bank heists all in one.
Black Ops teams and bank heists.
Good thing you got
and...
your voice fixed, because that puts it into guitar playing for a while.
Yeah, seriously, man. Static. That's bad news for him. All right. Well, if you're still with us, we just want to say thank you very much for joining us for another awesome week of Thunderleaf Plays Cyberpunk Red. We look forward to seeing you next week. Like, subscribe, all that fun nonsense. You know the drill. We'll be on YouTube tomorrow. Thanks, y'all. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.